Hello everyone. I will walk through with you the topic of real-time situational awareness. Over the last several years, emergency management has become more complicated. The large-scale emergency seems to be more prevalent and new threats exist. The need to plan for, prevent, and reduce the consequences of emergency is greater than ever. Emergency management has the responsibility to collaborate with and coordinate. At the same time, facilitate multiple departments or agencies in mitigation, planning, response, and recovery. The most common challenges in daily and incident operation are understand the potential impact from an incident, estimate and deploy limited resources, monitor rapidly changing conditions, assess and report damage, to provide real-time operational brief to stakeholders, and communicate effectively with the public and media. Situational awareness is a key component of a successful disaster response. It provides a critical information for decision making as well as life-saving information to responder. Real-time GIS and situational awareness give you the ability to simultaneously integrate, analyze, and display streaming data from many sensors, devices, and social media feeds. You can define filters and location-based analytics that automatically refine and focus real-time data to accomplish the mission with up-to-the-minute intelligence on what's happening in the field across jurisdiction. So why is real time? First reason is because to monitor changing condition. If you can remember, when we are at operation center, sometimes we have disconnected from what's happening out in the field. And so more, it will delay in terms of the decision being made by the commanders or even the teams to rescue at the fields. However, when you have connected the field to the operation center, and the more that we can actually bring in the real-time data from the sensors or from the partner services such as your National Weather Service or others, the more context you can have to understand how is actually your plan in acting to the relation that unfolding event, which is the event never stops. The second reason is to track resource locations. You might have the situation where you do not know what is happening in the field and what's your search and rescue activities. So with this real-time information, they can update and you can see something in your dashboard. And the third reason why we need a real-time, where we want to make proactive decision. With all the information in place, so it's easier for commanders or the stakeholder to make decisions. So what is required for real-time situational awareness? First is data. So you need a data where you have in place, or you need a data coming from many sensors as a live feed, or information coming from other agency. And this information is really important to help you to make a decision. And when you pull out this data to an application, it will help the users to achieve their missions. At the same time, the information will deliver the right data and also the right content to the specific mission. So there are two types sources of real-time content. First, feeds coming from your GIS server, such as map services like traffic service, or the information coming from people on the field. At the same time, where if you want to integrate with other sensors, such as the water to get to know the water level, you can have the service coming from the event server. The second feeds is via ArcGIS Living Atlas, where this is the place as we provide the users with a collection of data, maps, and layers. And these places where the user can access the live feed available in the gallery. So let me demonstrate to you the ArcGIS Living Atlas. So ArcGIS Living Atlas have a lot of collection geography information. So from the ArcGIS Living Atlas of the world, you can have the content such as maps, layers, or even scenes, and the application at the same time. Esri also provide you the real-time data called as the live feed. So this live feed contains such as the recent earthquake, the recent hurricane, or current weathers and the wind directions. So from the Living Atlas, you can also search for the information, such as right now, I would like to search for the traffic data. So in the results, from the World Traffic Service, I can view this map service inside my map. So this traffic service contains the traffic condition from different regions. And let's say I would like to go to the extent of Kuala Lumpur. So in here, I can see this data being updated quite frequent, such as 5 minutes. So beside that, I can also view the recent earthquake on my map. And this information served from the Living Atlas. And this application shows the current storm, at the same time the forecast position of the storm. So we go to the data. Now we can start with the application. So Esri provides us the situational awareness solution, the suite of application to support preparation and respond to emergency situation. So these apps allow you to build a web application from the web maps, scene, and from the maps available in the groups without having to write a single code. And this application enables the emergency managers to identify the threat as or a current hazard, to define the impact to the people and places. And also, this app can help plan, execute, and monitor response activities, and to communicate essential information to publics. And this application at the same time enable GIS support staff to leverage the configurable application to rapidly deploy decision support tools and to simplify the implementation of data and maps, at the same time to promote effective communication in between agencies through intuitive maps. This is incident status dashboard, one of the applications available in emergency management solution templates. So this dashboard helps the emergency operations staff to monitor response activities and to measure the progress towards the incident objective. And this dashboard configured using ArcGIS dashboards application and can be deployed by the emergency management organization and used by the response personnel on desktop computers or tablet devices. Situational awareness viewer application is the application can be used by the emergency management personnel to understand the impact on public infrastructure and human population. And these apps can help to maintaining situational awareness. This is incident briefing applications. It's a configuration of the story map series, can be used by the emergency management personnel to brief the key stakeholders during an incident or an event. So the incident briefing can be used by the incident commanders, for example, to in daily brief meetings to communicate the incident impact to the community, response activities, and also recovery operation. And the briefing is conducted using a series of interactive application in a story map application. So let me demonstrate to you how you can access these templates. So from ArcGIS solution for emergency management, you can have an access to the response suite of application. And you can see from the page, it consists of multiple applications that you can choose with. Let's say from this suite of application, I would like to choose the application of situational awareness viewer. So you can read for the requirement, you can get all the data, maps. At the same time, it will guide you how to get started. And in this page will show you the application. Okay, so the application, from the application, you can look for the local incident. For example, you go to choose one of the incident, you will zoom in further to look at the location of the incidents. And you can also at the same time understand the impact from the incident. So at the bottom of the application, you can get the information of potential impact to the populations. At the same time, you can access the information of shelters. You can know the total capacities and other information related to the shelters that help you to support during the incidents. Now let's talk about how we can actually drive action. So using things like the information from our environment, such as from GIS server or joint event or information coming from other stakeholders. At the same time, you can use the live feed from living assets. So from this information, you can add the live feed to the web map, and you can add any other additional data that can support you during the incident and bring this information to the application. Let me demonstrate to you how easy you can get started and can access all those information. And you can create the application using the map that you created earlier. So this is the map portal. I can add the information coming from Living Atlas. Let's say I would like to access the traffic information. I search for the results, okay, then I add to my content. I want to add additional data from my library. So let's say I would like to add the facilities data. So I can add in my facility data into my content. So now in my map, you can see traffics and facility. I go to the extent of Subang Jaya. So now I'm satisfied with my map. I would like to save these maps. So I put a title of my map as a public map or public info maps. And don't forget to add the tag so it will help you to search later. Save the maps. So once I save the map, I will start creating my application. So I choose to create web app. From the configurable apps, I can choose local information and local perspective templates. So when I'm creating my application, I need to put a title of my application. And then I click done to start creating my web application inside my portal. So what is happening in the background is from the templates that I've chosen, you will actually call all the informations that are created in the web map and choose the web maps and fit into my templates. So the process will take a while because it was created inside our portal. And now you can see that it will start display the templates, and you can start do some configuration. Let's say now what I want to do is I want to change the configuration in my teams. Let's say, okay, I want to change the distance, kilometers, and now I'm save it. So while I'm launch the application, you can see this is the example of application, list all the facility. So this is the example of international customer dashboard. Shows the temperatures, live feed information, at the same time the reservoir information, and also the current day heat rates. Another example is from Esri Global Command Center dashboard. Shows the incident monitors. And for local, this is Malaysia COVID-19 dashboard. So in conclusion, maintaining situational awareness is critical to respond efforts for any incidents. What I have shared to you just now, where Esri provide a real-time data to you to choose, and how actually you can access the data in your environments, overlay all those informations, and how actually you can configure the applications that can help you to provide the real-time situational awareness, and this will support your mission critical. And the situation where you're setting up the real-time situational awareness and help you to manage with the foresight and agility. So my demonstration just now show live feed from ArcGIS Living Atlas. The applications is coming from ArcGIS solution for emergency management and the configurable apps inside portal. And you can get all the resources link from my presentation. Thank you.